Jai Hind everyone, I welcome you all to the YouTube channel of Brigadier's Defense Academy and welcome to another video of Science Simplified. In the previous video we talked about vitamins, so let's complete the series. Today we are talking vitamin B complex. Vitamin B में बहुत सारे vitamins हैं जिनके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे, साथ में इनको vitamin B complex बोलते हैं. The first vitamin that we are talking is vitamin B1. Vitamin B1 का जो chemical नाम है, its chemical name is thiamine. This is a chemical name of vitamin B1, and the deficiency of vitamin B1 causes a disease called beriberi. So remember, beriberi is caused by the deficiency of vitamin B1. Now, let's talk about the sources from where we can get this thiamine or vitamin B1. So here we have groundnut, mungfali, vegetable, pulses, eggs, etc. And you can also see here in the photograph, all these things will be great to have in our diet if we do not want the deficiency of thiamine in our body. Now, let's move forward and discuss the disease beriberi. Now, first of all, it's a deficiency of thiamine. Alright, now what else? Let's talk about the importance of thiamine in our body. So thiamine, which is present in vitamin B1, it is important for breaking down the digestion of food. So it helps in the digestion of food. Okay. The second one, it also helps muscles and nervous system to work effectively. Muscles and nervous system works very effectively if we have thiamine in our body. And the third one, it also keep our metabolic going. Okay? Metabolism going. Is that thing clear? Metabolism, a process where in a cell the food is changed into energy. Right? Now, the beriberi can affect the cardiovascular system. It can affect our heart. And second, it can also affect our nervous system. Alright? So beriberi, it can affect the cardiovascular system, our heart, as well as the nervous system. Now here, if we look further to beriberi, we'll realize that there are two kinds of beriberi. One is the wet beriberi and other is the dry one. Now the wet beriberi, it affects the heart, alright, and the second is the dry beriberi, which affects the nervous system. I hope आपको beriberi के बारे में ये चीज समझ में आई होगी. Two kinds of beriberi diseases. One is the wet one that affects the heart, and the second is the dry one which affect the nervous system. Alright. Now let's move to the second vitamin, which is vitamin B2, and the name is riboflavin. Riboflavin is the chemical name of vitamin B2. Let's talk about the deficiency diseases. So here we have cracking of skin and cracking at the corners of lips. Right? So in this picture you can see there is a cracking here on the side of the lips. And this is a clear sign of the deficiency of vitamin B2 in our body. Now from where we get this B2? We can get the B2 from the meat, green vegetables, milk and cheese. And there are a few more, of course. Alright, now let's move to the next one. Here we are talking about vitamin B3, which is called niacin and nicotinamide. Now here we have the deficiency diseases: pellagra, whitening of hair, mental retardedness and dermatitis. Dermatitis is the skin disease. Okay, derma is skin. Now this is a pellagra. You can see this is the inflammation of skin. Here you can see the inflammation of the skin. Right? And all these things are caused by the deficiency of vitamin B3. Whitening of hair is also caused by the deficiency of B3. Mental retardedness, okay, because since vitamin B is very important for our nervous system, so their deficiency can lead to the problem in the nervous system. And here we can see in the form of mental retardedness. Now, let's come to next one, which is vitamin B5. The chemical name of vitamin B5 is pantothenic acid. Pantothenic acid is the chemical name of vitamin B5. Now the deficiency disease is fatigue. Fatigue मतलब थकान रहना बहुत ज़्यादा, that is fatigue. And second is insomnia. नींद ना आना, नींद की कमी. All these things are caused by the deficiency of B5. Now let's talk about the sources. So here we have meat, tomato, excellent source of vitamin B5. We have sweet potato, we have leafy vegetables. Over here you can see all these are important for keeping the level of vitamin B5 in our body. Okay, let's move to the next one now. The next vitamin that we're talking is vitamin B6, and the chemical name is pyridoxine. You need to remember these names, okay? These names are very, very important. Pyridoxine. Here we have the deficiency symptoms. For example, it leads to skin inflammation. There's inflammations in the skin, on the skin. Now there are cardiovascular problems. There are problems in our heart as well. There's a condition called depression, where the negative thoughts come into the human mind, that is depression. It also leads to anemia, the lack of blood in our body. Then we have some neurological problem. There's a dementia, भूलने की बीमारी भी इससे हो जाती है. And then we have fatigue, of course. So all these things are caused by the deficiency of vitamin B6. Now let's talk about the sources. So here we have liver. Liver is an excellent source for this. We have meat, we have grains, eggs and spinach. Okay, so need to remember vitamin B6 and the name is pyridoxine. Alright, let's move forward now. Now here we are talking about vitamin B7 और vitamin B7 का नाम है biotin. इसकी deficiency से hair fall बहुत ज़्यादा होता है body में. There is a itchy skin बहुत itchy रहती है, right? And there are brittle nails. So if you find somebody's nails like this, like very brittle, easy to break, so just remember they are having a deficiency of vitamin B7. Now here you can see excessive hair fall, brittle hair, बहुत rough hair है, बहुत frizzy hair है, plus it's breaking again and again. It's a clear sign that there is a lack of biotin in our body, right? A nail should be shiny, it should be pink in color and very strong, right? If they are brittle, it means there is a deficiency of biotin in our body. Now let's move to the next one. This is vitamin B9 and the chemical name is folic acid. Okay, folic acid is very, very important for keeping the high level of blood in our body, and the deficiency of folic acid leads to anemia. It also leads to diarrhea. Now here you can see in the formation of blood, folic acid is important. So if somebody is suffering from anemia, the doctor advised them to take iron pills along with folic acid, right? उसके साथ folic acid भी होता है, because folic acid is very important in fighting anemia. If we talk about the sources, so the leafy vegetables, here we have liver, eggs, pulses, excellent source of the things which have the folic acid inside. Now let's move to the next one. Okay, here we are talking about the last vitamin, which is vitamin B12 और इसका नाम है cyanocobalamin. And the deficiency here we are having is pernicious anemia. Now this is not any other anemia, this is pernicious anemia. Okay, then we have jaundice, ठीक है, और उसके बाद है यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है ankle edema. तो पहले pernicious anemia को समझते हैं. Now look at here. Pernicious anemia, look, in order to produce more red blood cell in the body, vitamin B12 is important. When the level of vitamin B12 is it's lacking or it's decreasing, the production of blood cell also decreases. Understood? I mean, there is a direct proportion between the level of B12 and the production of red blood cells. So low level of B12 leads to low production of red blood cells, and this is called the pernicious anemia. Right, now coming to the jaundice is called the pilia, right? Pilia हो जाता है, उसमें पूरी body में bile juice extra produce होने लग जाता है. And then we have ankle edema. Ankle edema का मतलब है ankle region में there is a excessive fluid that's collect over that region, और जिससे वो बहुत ज़्यादा जो region है swollen up हो जाता है. That is ankle edema. If you want to combat with this problem, so you need to have spinach in your diet. That will keep all these deficiency diseases apart. Then we have eggs and milk. So B12, the chemical name is cyanocobalamin. Okay, now let's do few questions. Now here we have the first question. Which one of the following metals is present in vitamin B12? Vitamin B12 का नाम है cyanocobalamin. Okay, और यहाँ से हमें पता होना चाहिए इसमें एक metal है जिसका नाम है cobalt. Cobalamin and cobalt from there. Okay, so cobalt is present in vitamin B12, right? All right, let's move forward now. Now here we have another question. It says in human body vitamin A is stored in, तो human body में vitamin A stored होता है liver में. So it is liver where vitamin A in a human body get stored. I hope आपको ये समझ में आया होगा. We'll meet you in the next video. जय हिंद.